Yes!
That was really nice.
Was it a good clap?
That was a good clap.
Yeah, it was pretty okay.
Precise and crisp.
I feel like I could have done a better clap. Can I go again?
Okay, fine. Oh, that was good. Oh, my eyes twitching again.
That was good.
My eye twitched.
Set him
That
off.
was good, but I feel like Marcus is going to hear that. But ow, my ears. Hello, and welcome back to the Fifth Unit podcast, number 11. We have a special guest. He's not a special guest. He's just the newest member of Fifth Unit on my far left, because there's two people next to me on my left. And his name is... What's your name?
Jamie
What's your surname?
Morrison.
That's fine.
Oh, so
Wait, no, hold on. What's your real name?
Japoops.
No, that's not your real name. His real name's James.
Oh, well,
I
yeah.
didn't know that.
If we're talking about my... No one calls me James.
Why does no
though.
one call you James?
It's just on my passport.
It's just for fun.
I only found that out like last year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too, and I didn't believe you. I genuinely didn't believe you.
It's because everyone, like, since I can remember, has called me Jamie.
That's true.
It just... My parents, like, decided on James when I was born.
Mm.
And I guess they were just like, fuck, that's a shit name.
Oh,
We'll call him Jamie.
My cousin's
Okay.
James as well, but he's Jim, which I guess is short for Jamie, which is
Jim is short
not
for
also
James.
not his name. Jim is
Yeah.
short for James.
Yeah,
Okay, Jim, Jamie, James.
they're all short. All those are short for James. So like Jim Bob.
Jim
Jimmy.
Bob ain't
Oh,
short
yeah.
for James.
Yeah, I suppose
surely.
Yeah, it is.
That's a longer... That's longer than the actual name.
Still, it's like just a variation.
Oh, yeah.
It's just
I
a
was
variation.
gonna say.
It's just a variation of Jim, which is short for James.
Nah.
Yeah.
Oh, fair.
But also Japoops,
J-
which is a
Jamie.
class nickname you somehow managed to earn yourself with in Prague.
I don't know how that happened. Like, what is the origin?
How does anything happen? Your other nicknames.
Japoopy.
Your other nickname's Two Bags.
How do I have like 4 nicknames and like you guys don't even have one?
Actually,
That's so
everyone in Fifthunit has a nickname that I call them, but no one,
Oh, yeah.
no one else gives anyone else nicknames.
Well, who's Dylan then? What's Dylan?
Dilton,
Dilton.
yeah.
Beans, obviously.
Or sometimes I call him Diltings
Oh yeah.
because that's his like.
His
thingy.
Instagram. It used to be his Instagram.
Or his,
Beans
like,
might be my favourite
Twitch.
nickname
Beans is
of
the
all
best
time.
Beans is a great nickname.
Have
So
you seen he's got a
good.
little beans necklace now?
Yeah, it's actually
yeah,
sick.
it's
Yeah, yeah, this is Finn we're talking about, obviously.
Yeah.
Finn classes beans. It's 'cause he loves beans.
He wants to get one with like an actual bean.
It made me curious
That's
when we
class.
told
Yeah.
Ed and Tom Taylor the like backstory to that because they were just like it's just so bullying like they were just creasing.
What's the 2 bag story? How do you end up with the name 2 bags?
I came into school once with 2 bags that were slightly similar.
It's like similar.
They were the same bag.
Yeah, they were slightly
But
similar.
no, they were different.
Apparently they were the same.
Nah,
Identical.
they were both like super dry, but like different
Super
variations
dry
of the
bags.
same
I
bag.
can see why
yeah.
you got bullied.
And I bought them both in. One had my like PE kit in or some shit, and it just stemmed from there. They just kept calling me 2 bags, and I was like, "But you guys have 2 bags." They were like, "Fuck off, 2 bags." And I was like, "What?"
That's literally every conversation you have with Dylan. Like,
Yeah. I might only have 1 bag, and he has like 2, but I still get fucking slayed. But it's such bullshit, man.
That's hilarious.
Nicknames just stem out of nowhere.
Yeah, they're the best ones though.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, that's true.
But we've also got the other person here,
Marcus, yeah.
Marcus, and then me, Chris, because I'm super cool.
And a 4th, we have a 4th person today.
We have got what's the cat's name?
Sophie.
Sophie.
Don't
Hey,
forget
Sophie.
Wabbit. or whatever
Sophie,
his name-
Wabby.
Wabby.
Thanks, guys.
Marcus' special guest Wabby brings her every podcast.
I want to get a little hello out of Sophie. Don't know how you make a lot.
Make her do another
Do
flip.
something. She's not even. Hold on, Sophie, you got to be in the shot.
She will not like that. What?
There we go. Stay here. Just no. How majestic.
She's gonna fuck the mic up.
Yes.
Yes.
There we go. And sit.
I'm
Stop staring at me like,
I'm
staring at me
impressed.
like fully like. Don't try and make me look bad like that.
What was the first topic of conversation?
It
You.
was you. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
You are the topic.
That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
So-
Why don't you start by giving us like a brief overview of like how you started in the sport and shit.
I started because of momentum.
Okay.
Back in they had a really small place hired out in Bookham called The Space. It was like this tiny...
You did not go to the space.
Bro,
I don't believe you.
I went to The
I
Space.
don't
I
believe
razzed
you.
The Space.
You were not there.
I was
Dylan
there for a
was there.
while. Dylan wasn't there.
Yeah, he was.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I was there. I was there for like
Dylan would come with
months,
Josh.
I think. Really?
Yeah. Because it was me, James, Dylan, Finn.
How many
and Josh.
days were? No, but yeah, I was there for a while. Like he had the like 2 bars or something,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
there was like it was just tiny village hall, but he made it work. Good old Zach Carter, and I just followed him from there, like with the company, like when he went to the leisure centre and shit,
What, and then ended up coaching?
and ended up coaching, and then like met all you guys there through Momentum as well, and yeah.
Did you know Dylan when you went to the space?
Nope.
So you're in the
Really
same
young as
year at the
fuck.
same school.
Yeah.
and
No,
you
not
didn't-
same school. Not at that point.
So you weren't at secondary school at that point?
No.
Oh, you might have been in the younger one then. That might be what it was.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Dylan was probably just in the older one just because his brother was.
Yeah, I think so.
There we go. Sorted. That explains it.
Yeah, but that's how I started. Bless up Zach Carter, and then I was coaching for him for like a few years, and obviously just like stemmed from there. You know, I think the reason I properly got into parkour was Dylan.
Really?
Yeah, well, it's sort of like the competition aspect of it we sort of had going back in the day. Like he learned a flip, and then I'd have to learn that flip kind of thing.
Sure.
Yeah, but if I didn't, because we both found out we were doing it on different days, and we're like, oh fuck, we gotta go at the same time. Yeah,
That's cool.
and
That's sick.
That felt like the fakest laugh I've ever done in my life.
was it fake?
Who are you trying to impress?
I'm not trying to impress anybody. I like actually found it funny, but it felt like I literally went like ha ha. Yeah, I just went, ha ha. Good one.
I
Me
feel
and
I
like-
do that sometimes.
I do that on like WhatsApp or shit, and I type it out, and I was literally like deadpan while I'm doing it. It's like this is false.
It's wrong, yeah.
See, I just crease and then I type it. I'm like ha ha.
You're like, I am literally rolling on the floor and laughing right now,
Literally
guys.
ruffled copter.
Yeah.
I'm spinning round laughing right now like a helicopter.
Was there a point? Do you remember a point? Wait, how long have you been training now?
I guess like on and off 6 years, 7
Fair.
years, yeah.
Was there a point like when you were, I guess, going like kind of casually, maybe when it was a space and shit? Was there a point when it was like, actually maybe this is like more than, I don't know. Like,
Not at all, really.
Maybe me and parkour can be more than friends.
Yeah. No, that's. I don't know. I don't really know. No, it was just mostly a casual thing on the side because I thought it was fucking cool. Because obviously it is very cool.
it is the coolest.
It is.
Straight up.
And for so long it was just like a cool thing I wanted to be sick at. But I don't know, only really like, I'd say recently in the past 3 years have I been like, yeah, I want to get sick at parkour.
Did you do anything else?
No, not like on the same level as I would train parkour. People always talk about like sports like football and shit, but I just can't like keep up with that conversation because I devote so much of my like mental capacity to like parkour and like parkour athletes and stuff.
Totally.
So,
So much of my memory is just like used up.
What
on
is
videos
this?
and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Exactly.
Yeah. I feel like, I don't know if this is the same for you, but I found that there was like the same as you. There wasn't a point when I was like, oh, this is like
Yeah.
I found the thing. It was never like that, but it just got to a point when my like friendship circles or like the people that I would see the most often would be the parkour lot.
Yeah.
So like it would just become literally just any free day would just be training.
Yeah.
And you just like, I don't know, just sort of like happens.
That's the nicest thing about it though. It doesn't have to be a thing. You can just like my brother. He always just goes out with his mates, and when they don't know what to do, they go to Guildford and train, like just casually. And I think that's so sick that you can do that, isn't it?
Yeah, that is cool.
That is cool. Yeah, yeah.
Because you don't have to go to like training, like, oh, we can only do it on a Monday because that's when practice is, you know? Just like wherever, whenever. You always want to go jump on some fucking walls.
I mean, you can mostly do whatever, whenever, but like you can play football whenever you want.
Yeah.
You just have to have a football.
Yeah, true, I guess. But stop gassing up football, Chris.
I'm not
Talking about
gassing up
parkour.
football. I'm just trying to tell people that you can do whatever you want, whenever you want.
It's a good message.
Don't, you know, don't let yourself be told what you can do.
That leads on quite nicely to the second topic. I feel like we'll probably come back to as well. But
Yeah.
the,
I
one
don't
of the
feel like we've grilled
things-
Jamie though.
Well, yeah, we will. But just using that, one of the sort of motivations for putting down the second topic, which is the sort of what differs parkour to other sports, particularly like extreme sports like skateboarding or BMXing, whatever. I feel like, maybe this is me, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like we've or I've maybe developed a sort of like a bit of like a higher ground thing, thinking that we're the only sport that has like a really tightly knit community, or the only sport that has, you know, so and so. And I wondered if you felt the same, or if you think there are things that differ ours to others. And
I think it just varies. I think because you say tight knit community, but like if you like go to skate parks, if you go to a skate park in a different town, they all know each other. Like everyone who goes to the skate park in Dorking knows each other. I used to like go skating in Dorking, like know the people at the skate park.
yeah, me too.
So like it was never like, but obviously like I think the difference with parkour is like, the whole thing is so small that everyone knows everybody. It's not like you go to a spot and then like everyone knows like the people who go to that spot regularly know everyone from that spot. It's like you know the people that you're going to go see at that spot, sort of thing. Well, most people do. It's weird now because now I like go to jams, so I don't know anybody. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
I'm like, who are these people?
It's growing mad fast.
Well, the contender jam, I didn't really know anyone except for the people that I had planned to go with, and like the fat boys.
Really?
Yeah, well they're all like, well I'm not old, but they were all like bare young.
Yeah.
They were like 14, so I don't, you know, it's like 10 years younger than me.
I think parkour has one of the best communities. Like, it's very similar to the skate community and stuff, but the skate community is so huge. You probably have little communities like inside that, because there's all those like skaters versus haters videos and stuff. I feel like they have their own thing going on, and then there's like other skaters. But I feel like parkour, everyone's sort of in the same boat. You know what I mean?
Everyone's really nice in parkour.
Super
Not everyone's
nice.
really nice in skateboarding.
Yeah.
Some people in skateboarding are massive cunts.
Yeah. We've got the most surty community.
So
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
I do feel the same. But then I don't know if that's because, I mean, yeah, you said you skate. I skated a bit as well, but I don't know if it's because we're more invested in the community now as well. Like, I feel like we know everyone so well now that maybe it's more apparent. I don't know that,
Mm.
you know, skaters feel the same about theirs. But then I also don't know, I mean, for example, I think it's a luxury that we can go abroad and stay in gyms or stay in just people that we know from Instagram, or people that are just like happy to work on their homes. And I think that's probably like a size thing for the most part. It's because it is such a small sport still. There's like more trust inherently, I think.
yeah,
I don't know. I mean, obviously with something like, you know, on like a huge scale like football, you're not going to message a football fan and be like,
Not a
yo,
chance.
I'm coming to
Yo,
Barcelona,
boys.
whatever.
man's gonna
What
come
the
watch
fuck?
Yeah, you
Barcelona.
just be like,
Let me
no,
stay at your house.
what the fuck? I don't know anything about you. Of course you can't. I mean,
Yeah.
it like as a blanket statement, that's probably going to be the response. But with like a
I
sport
feel
of our
that.
size, it's small enough that you sort of have almost. It feels like you almost have more in common. It's like there's a bit more of a trust element because a friend of a friend is likely going to know them. There's something
Yeah.
you can like
You do
grasp onto.
parkour, you must be cool.
Yeah, but then like a middle ground like skateboarding, does that happen? Or like rollerblading, do they do that?
Probably,
I have
but,
no
like,
idea.
Maybe like
Yeah.
less, I don't know. But I don't know, like, I don't really know of many skateboarders who go like travelling to skate, if that makes sense.
I think a lot of
I
teams
swear
do
they
it.
Yeah.
A lot of teams
Yeah, but like
do
that's
it.
like pro teams. It's not like
Yeah.
Oh, I
not
see
like
what
so
you mean.
like for example, people we're not pro, but we like
We still
we
travel
like
about
make
to
such a
different spots.
mad effort to like go to other spots in other countries, if that makes sense. But I think that that's because there's such like a bigger, broader like spot basis when it comes to skating, like especially as there's like
You can
skate
skate,
parks
yeah.
and shit, like there's a lot more to see, so like
Mm.
they probably just spend a lot of their time going around London like shit trying to find that stuff.
I actually think it's easier to find skate spots than it is to find parkour spots. That's probably why we travel around so much, to go to the best spots, you know.
Yeah,
All
that's
skaters
true.
need is like a sweet staircase and a rail. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
or just some like lower like ledges,
Yeah.
maybe a sweet ramp.
But we need like multiple low ledges in a row. Like,
Yeah, or like high ledges in a row.
yeah,
Or, like,
yeah.
Or just like a chest height wall and then like a couple of walls that are a bit lower.
Yeah.
Yeah, there must still be those like iconic spots, like spots that make the front
Oh,
cover
yeah.
of Thrasher and shit.
Yeah.
People must want to go there.
Yeah, well, there's
sure,
like all
for
the
sure.
famous like staircases. Like there's like the
Yeah.
list. Can't remember like all of them. So, like,
Oh yeah,
the
yeah.
one that like got destroyed. What's that one?
What is mad?
El
like-
Toro. Is it El Toro? The one that
don't know.
Oh, what,
Not
the fat
Ethan would
one?
know. Yeah, there's a fat one
Yeah.
that's in a school, and
Oh,
they got
the one that Jaws did. Is that
nah.
one?
That's Leon 25. That's in
Ah,
France.
yeah.
Is it? Yeah, it's in Lyon in France.
Oh, wait, is it the one... It's not the one Dom front flipped.
Nah, that's Leon 25.
That's Leon 25.
Yeah, which is like one of the biggest ones. El Toro is like one in the school. I'm pretty sure it's like fucking massive.
Really?
Yeah,
Has it got a flat bit in the middle, like stair, flat, stair?
don't think so.
Because I know that made the cover like of Thrasher one year, and then someone went back like a couple of years later, or like 10 years later, and did the first kickflip down the whole stair set as well. So it made the cover twice. But
Mad.
don't know if it was.
But yeah,
that
there's
one.
like spots like that, like yeah.
Hmm.
But they're just well known because they're fucked,
Yeah.
like horrendously fucked.
Do you think is IMAX the most iconic spot? Do you
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't.
Yes.
I was
Yeah, it's
telling
gotta be
someone
right.
about
Yes.
it, and I said that it was probably likely the most iconic, but I don't think anything even comes close really.
The
It's
Dame
almost-
du Lac comes closest, but it's not really a spot.
Yeah, that's true.
I'd argue.
Yeah,
I'd argue that's
yeah.
like I'd argue that's just as well known, but you wouldn't. I
Mm.
wouldn't like if we were going there, I wouldn't be like, yeah, let's go there and train there. I'd be like, yeah, let's go look at it, and then we'll go to a real spot.
Yeah, no, that's fair. And Manpower is almost the same.
Manpower,
like
yeah.
it's equally,
Oh, yeah.
not equally, but
Although
it's close to
if we
being
went
as
to
iconic.
Manpower, I'd want to do it.
Yeah, but there's basically one thing.
I wouldn't call
really.
Manpower a spot.
Yeah, there is, but
It's a
I wouldn't
jump.
go there and look at it. I'd go there and be like, I'm gonna do
Yeah,
this.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, IMAX is different because there's just people are still doing new stuff at IMAX.
Mm.
I find that crazy. How many, like
It's 'cause
what,
we're just
15 years
bare
on or
good.
something? 15,
People are just bare good at parkour.
roughly?
That was the OG spot. So many of the old Storm videos and stuff.
Yeah.
People throwing down shit at IMAX.
Yeah. Do you remember it being orange? Remember videos of it being orange?
Yeah.
So
Back in
that's
the
so
day.
weird. Such an
it was
iconic
weird.
colour now.
Yeah, isn't it? That classic blue.
Mm. Is there anything else? You know the sort of aspect of sort of self progression? I think there's like an element of parkour. Again, this isn't across everyone, but for me at least, there's like a like you're sort of up against yourself. Do you think that comes into other sports? Or do you think that's something that's maybe a bit more unique to ours?
Have you
Yeah.
seen skateboarders
Yeah.
going down fucking stair sets?
Mm.
That's a battle with yourself. That's like
Yeah, but a
they,
different
like,
battle,
They have to
I
keep
think.
like getting up and like doing it again.
Totally,
Yeah.
but I
It's
think
fucking crazy.
I think the difference is that I think skateboarders tend to be more willing to throw themselves at stuff. There's a bit more of like a sender attitude, which I think we've spoken about before, and I think the battle is different. The battle is
Well, it's not
skateboarders
like
will push through adversity to reach the goal, whereas we will sort of largely find ways to be comfortable to reach a goal.
yeah. Well, it's
Yeah.
like so
But that-
it's like you'll literally like prep and then you'll be like and you'll like get yourself comfortable to the point where you're like, okay, I'm definitely gonna make this, and then you'll do it. But skateboarders is like because there's more variables in skateboarding. That's
There's
the
no
thing.
prep half the time.
There's no prep, and
Yeah.
also because there's so many variables. Like ollieing is never the same. Each ollie is never the same, and like the speed and stuff is like never like realistically identical. So it's so much harder to just be like, oh yeah, that prep is, if I do that prep again, that'll be it. If that makes
Yeah.
sense. So you have to just be like, well, I just have to go for it, and then they just go for it, and then instead of battling like making themselves go for it, they battle the like keep going until you get it
Yeah.
sort of thing. It's
Yeah,
like with
yeah.
tricking. If like people like you don't land a trick first try, you have to just keep going until you land it, sort of thing, until you learn how to do it.
Yeah, I think maybe is it fair to say we have a bit more of like a self-preservation aspect
Yeah,
than some others?
maybe, but then also skateboard. Like if you look at the way people bail out skateboarding, it's like thought about. It's not like it's not like they literally
Yeah.
just like laying themselves in hope. They do like they literally like roll out of shit and then like if you like it's weird like so like if you watch people like ollie over stair sets, and if they think they're not gonna land properly, they kick the board out and they literally like take like it's not really a roll, but they like slam and then like push themselves to the side
Yeah.
like slide out.
Yeah.
That's like a technique thing. That's not like I just happen to kick the board out of the way. They like actually actively like get out of the way,
Yeah.
so they don't fucking die.
Sure, yeah. And I'm not naive enough to think that we're the only people who are doing like, like stretching after sessions and stuff. But that's obviously not the case.
I mean, I
but
don't think skate stretch after sessions.
I think a lot of them probably do,
Do you think?
and I think there's a lot of strength conditioning stuff that
I couldn't say.
people,
at all.
especially like high level will
Maybe,
do.
you
Like,
know.
I
I've never
don't
seen
think we're the
it.
only people that do it. Yeah.
I don't think we're the only people that do it, but I've never seen it from skateboard,
Yeah.
like general skateboarding, I'd say.
That's
We
what I
don't
mean.
go
Like,
to,
it's part of our thing now.
Yeah.
It just is. It's what people like respect. I think there's a level of respect for athletes that take care of themselves.
Yeah.
Callum in the gym, or
Yeah.
you know, all
Yeah.
this, or like,
Yeah, definitely.
watching like 3-run cohorts.
Christian Koleski.
Chris, yeah, watching him like stretch at events and shit. Like,
Yeah.
there's a level of respect for people that are like have longevity as their sort of primary motivator. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
Can't say. Yeah, I don't really know what other sports do in terms of that sort of stuff.
Yeah, neither. Maybe we should bring someone on.
Yeah,
Do
I was
one
gonna
with a
say,
skater.
tune in
Maybe.
next week when we get
Got to be
Tony
a next
Hawk.
pal.
Yeah.
2 days later, Tony Hawk coming down.
Yeah.
He's going to tell us all about his stretching routine.
All right.
Like, yeah, guys, it's
Pivoting
stretching
back to you then, how would you approach like a challenge? Something you're finding, you dictate the question. Either something you find like mentally scary, or something that's going to be like a physical challenge for you. Maybe it's like your biggest running pre, or your big.
Yeah.
How would you like to tackle something?
I have a really poor mental game, I would say, and I always find myself getting distracted. So I go through each thing and prep it individually if it's a line, and even when I'm sure I can do it, I just can't like bring myself to do it sometimes. Yeah, for example, in Prague, when I was prepping that line I'd done all the components, but then, Cascades one. I'd done all the components, but then I'd just like go over to someone who was doing something else and start talking to them, like make it like deliberately distracting myself, I don't know. But it's mostly just make sure I can do everything and then fucking do it. You just have to try and
do it,
yeah.
boys.
Yeah, there's a lot to be said for that. Okay, it's just time to go now.
Yeah, literally.
Because that's when the fear becomes irrational. When you
Yeah.
get to that point, you have to recognise that it's like, okay,
Like, actually, I have
now
to do
the
it.
fear's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. And I'm still trying to like sort of find a way around that.
Mm.
And for the most part, like in my head, I like talk to myself. I have like an inner voice, of like sort of like a voice of reason. Because I feel like I just spiral if I'm standing looking at a jump. Like it just looks scarier and scarier the more you look at it, right? But I always have like this weird little voice of reason in my head. Like I just like state the facts, you know. I say like realistically, what's the worst that's gonna happen? Like you'll bounce it or some shit like that. And I always play it through in my head as well. You gotta imagine yourself doing it.
Will you ever prep the bat that for example, if the worst is going to be a bounce, would you ever bounce it on purpose?
So it depends how big it is. Preferably not. I'd rather it be a worst case. But if it's like, so if it's going down, I would never do it.
Yeah,
That's
sure,
good. But
sure.
if it's like a running pre-up, definitely, I would definitely prep the bounce.
Fair. I think I'd struggle prepping a big running bounce.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But it gets my confidence up because you know you can make it there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know it's safe, so you can just try and try and try.
Yeah, for me a bounce is always the reassuring, like
Yeah.
the go before sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
And then when you find something that's when you bounce it purely from a physical like things like then it just becomes exciting. It's
Yeah,
like, okay,
yeah.
well now I'm not gonna put if I put in any more I'm just gonna
Make it.
do better.
Yeah, yeah,
Just gonna
exactly.
double thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, fair. That's fair. What about something? So if it was, let's say like a single move, like a I don't know scoot full or something, or just like a running pre, something where you can't prep the like little bits. Would you then like break it down into prepping the run up, prepping the takeoff, prepping stuff like that, or?
Yeah, definitely. Always got to make sure your shoes are. That's a big thing for me. I will never go for anything scary if my shoes are not like dusted to the max.
To the max.
I feel that. Is there anything you do that you recognise as unnecessary?
Yeah, the shoe dusting.
Yeah, you reckon?
Yeah, I have to make sure my shoes are like.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's.
I do too.
Yeah.
Mine's not unnecessary.
Which ones?
The shoe dusting.
No.
I totally think mine is necessary.
Yeah, no, but you don't go overkill. You just sort of dust and then go. I've watched
I
you
dust
do
it
it.
to a level of how grippy I want it to be. So
Yeah.
there is like an amount, like there's like a feel, like I'll do that and I'll be like, right, that's the amount, like that's the maximum I can get.
Yeah.
And I'll be like,
definitely.
okay, I'll take that and then I'll go.
Same as me, but I feel like my maximum.
I never do it and think, oh, I'm gripping this too much. I just like know that that's how much I can get. I'm like, I'm gonna go. Like, I feel like it's necessary.
I'll
Personally.
sort of dig my own grave. So, for example, you know the yellow rail spot in Dorking. It's basically like an underpass spot, and the walls are all tiled. So they're if it's a really dry day, they're quite bad, so they get all dusty. So you have to, it's a bit of a weird. They're sort of different every time you're there. So I'll on my first go or whatever, then I'll dust my shoes, make sure they're all nice and good, nice and grippy.
Thanks for
And then
the
let's say I'll do like, let's say it's successful, whatever. I feel like I'll then have to do the equivalent dusting from then on.
Yeah.
It's like you set this like weird, like hallmark dust point
Yeah.
For the spot.
Yeah, because that's
Yeah,
what
100%,
no,
yeah.
it makes sense. It's because that's what you know works. So
But in
like,
reality,
so your brain is
you'd
like
probably be fine with like so little, which is it's weird.
maybe at that sort of spot, maybe not.
True.
Because the thing is, those walls they're not really, like they're tiles. Like it's ceramic tiles. Like if you have like that slight bit of dust, it's fucked.
Yeah. Maybe that's an extreme example.
That is an
Dylan was there the
extreme
other day. Have you seen his shoes
Oh,
recently?
Oh,
yeah.
it's tapped.
The holes,
Yeah.
no. There's like one strip of rubber down here.
Yeah.
It's like looking at the count. It's like horrible.
A spot like Waitrose, like you can get away with not dusting your shoes at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Like
totally.
I never really do anything there. But it's like it's all like knowing the spot and then also like knowing your shoes and that sort of stuff. So I think personally, whenever I do it, it's not like unnecessary. I just like assess how much I think I need to grip. My shoes need to grip, or like it also depends on what move you're doing as well. So if I'm doing like a 180, I'll literally like dust them bare. If I'm doing like a standing pre, I'll be like, it'd be alright. Because it's standing pre. I never slide on standing pre. Oh wait,
Good man.
I do all the time.
Yeah, look, going back to what you said, I think any prep you do is important. I don't think there's any unimportant preps. Like even if it's the most stupid little thing, if it helps you eventually go for it, then it was necessary. Whatever
Yeah, I
like
agree.
stupid
I
little
agree with
habits
that.
you have, you gotta just embrace them.
Yeah, I respect that a lot. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
There are probably things that you can like assess and be like, oh, I probably didn't need to do that.
Yeah.
But like, that's like your own sort of thing. Like at the time, if you need to do it, you need to do it. But like, if you then feel like later on you could take that out, then it's fine. Like,
Yeah. Fun little
it's
workaround.
it's like going to a spot that you've done the running pre at 1,000,000 times. You probably don't need to do the prep. You probably can just do it.
Yeah.
So it's like that's like an overtime thing. It's not like a
Comes with confidence.
yeah.
Yeah, if
exactly.
you're
I don't-
addressing things that essentially become compulsions, it should be something away from where there's like risk involved.
Yeah.
Or like the fact that it's the first time or whatever.
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah, I completely agree. When you're in this, you just gotta like be in this fully like focused, uninterrupted
Everything's
like,
good.
mindset. Yeah.
Yeah. What about you guys? Do you have any like what you'd call like unnecessary habits or preps?
No.
No. Straight to the point. I like that.
No.
I occasionally do like
Oh, your cat's camera shy.
I occasionally do like a breathing thing, but that for me is, I don't know if you think it's unnecessary or not. I just do like a little set of breathing that basically just it makes me feel like relaxed, and I definitely don't need to do it, but it definitely just it sort of like clears everything in my head. It's like cool, and now it's time. It's like getting into like go time mode. in a
Yeah.
way.
Yeah. Like a
Dunno.
deep breath or like a few
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's
basically,
like-
just
yeah,
like
that's not,
breathing,
like,
it's just like calm
unnecessary.
and
Yeah.
try and
You
I kinda do
you
that.
want to be in the go. mood.
remove adrenaline.
You don't want to like. You don't want to like be like, oh, okay, it's time to go, and not be like ready to go.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess it's tricky. It's like it's whether you count things like, would I have the time to do that in competition? I mean, I'm not like a competition athlete, so it's sort of irrelevant. But
Depends what
that's when
competition
that's when it becomes like relevant or irrelevant. Or I
yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
necessary, unnecessary.
It
It's
just
like,
depends.
would I be able to do the same thing had I not? Am I reliant on having these preps?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but like if you did a skill comp, for example, if you did any comp, so if you did like a style comp before your run, you would have time to do like they don't make you go when they want you to go. Well, they're like, oh, it's your turn to go, but they're not gonna be like go
If you
now,
wanna
go
go,
now, go
yeah.
now, like make you run for like a run, like do the double Kong now, like
Yeah.
you have like a little bit of time like before, and then also the same like skill comp, like when it's your go to go, you just like go when you're ready. Like they're not gonna force you to go, and then speed as well, like you like hand on it or like wherever you like before the line.
Yeah.
Or whatever, get yourself ready and then you go. Like, I don't feel like, especially with competition, because the whole point is to find out who's the best. They're not going to make people not perform at their peak. If that makes sense. They'll have circumstances where it's like things are harder for certain people, but that's just like they're not gonna like hinder you on purpose
Yeah.
by like taking away that little like 20 seconds before to get yourself in the mental state.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I guess.
Maybe
I
if you're
don't
running away from a bad guy, that's the only real life
Yeah.
situation where parkour you don't get any preps.
know.
When someone's like chasing you, like shit, gotta do this concrete now or never, and then you bail it, you're like fuck.
That's why we train them. Get ready for that one guy to be chasing us. I'm still waiting for the day that I actually
Well, someone
need to
steals a
parkour.
handbag and you see it from like across the car park.
That guy's
All my
fine.
years of training have led us.
Don't worry, boys.
That's
I'm
when
on
the
it.
speedballs come out,
Yeah.
isn't it? Big time.
I thought of another thing I do before I do a jump. I always count down, like if it's really quietly out loud or in my head. It gives me like a reason to
I want to
go.
hear you count down out loud.
It's real. I do it really
And
quietly.
I'm
I
going to
don't
say a
do-
different
5,
number. 3, 2, 1, lift off!
But no, I don't know. It's a weird thing, but when I get to, sometimes I have to count down multiple times. I get to see, I'm like, oh no.
Wait, do you count to 0?
Well, no, I count to 1 and then.
Yeah, okay. I thought that was really interesting because loads of people count, but no one counts to 0. They go 3, 2,
Just 'cause
1,
it ain't
and
a
then they
number.
go. You don't. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it is a number,
It's worth nothing, mate.
but it is a number. It's
Yeah.
a number that's worth nothing.
Yeah, right. You got me.
Oh, man's up. You got me. But yeah, like because no one does that, which is weird. Well, it's not
Yeah.
weird, but like it's just like that. Like I find that interesting.
No one does what?
No one counts to 0.
Oh, right.
But it
They go
doesn't have a. It
People
doesn't
go
have a value,
3,
does it?
2, 1, and they go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's because your go is 0.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just look. I don't count at all. I'm just like.
Chris can't
interested-
count. Chris.
Shut the fuck up. Just you need to watch yourself. You're gonna get another nickname.
Fuck.
You'll be counted, and I'm like, alright. I'll literally like fucking bully you while you count. You'll be able to go.
That would fuck me
I
up
start
so
saying
much.
different numbers. You're like 5. I'm like 7. Wait, what? What number was I on?
I can actually count those, so it wouldn't affect me.
Oh, I can count as well. I just don't need to. I'm not shit.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, not like. Do you know how that's interesting? No one counts to 0,
Surprisingly not that
and
interesting.
everyone
No,
counts.
neither.
What number do you count from? Do you count from 5?
It depends how scary it is. If it's really scary, I go from 10.
No way.
Yeah.
That is really interesting.
It's a long count, but like after all, I've got all that time, and then when it's 0, I'm just like, yeah.
See what I mean? That's weird. Most people count from 3.
That's...
From 3? 3's not enough time, bro.
Everyone counts from 3.
That's too quick for me.
If someone's like, you
I'm
know-
throwing a ballpark. I go 4. But,
4?
but
That's weird.
but
That's
it's
not-
also not 4. It's 1, 2, 1, 2.
Huh?
Yeah. I do
What
like-
the fuck?
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Sorry,
take me through
what?
that.
I've
So
never
it's
heard
basically,
this.
it's like I'm basically you know this is the breath thing.
You
This
guys
is
are
the
weird.
relaxing breath.
You count from.
So
I
I
can't
don't
believe you
breathe.
count from 10. I can't
No,
believe you
not
look
all
at
the
something and you go
time.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. I catch your breath after 3. It's like I've counted too many numbers.
I'm in a much more erratic mental
there's
state.
no
when
way I
count
could do
down
that.
from 10.
That would be too much time for me to be like, maybe I'm not.
Yeah, literally after
Really?
about 2 seconds, I'm like, I'm probably not going to go. Like,
Yeah. I don't do it all the time. Most of the time it's 5. But for example, when I did the Halifax running pre, I was counting down from 5 and then go
15.
I was counting
15. 14.
I kept counting down from 5 and I just wasn't going. So I like took a second, counted down from 10, and I just told myself this time you're gonna count down from 10. You're just gonna do it. So I gave myself all that time, and I was like, you got no more excuses. You just gotta like go for it. So
Fair.
10's reserved for like
A special moment.
yeah, a big jump.
Sometimes when I'm really tired in the morning, I'll count down from 3 before I get up.
Really?
Yeah, if I'm just fucking like battered in bed, that's like okay, I'm getting up in 3.
Yeah, fair enough. I can do that.
So,
Fair enough.
gotta be done.
I want to hear
sometimes.
this 1, 2, 1,
Yeah,
2.
yeah.
I think I've made it.
And do
sound
you go?
more
Do you go on 2? 1,
Yeah,
2, 1,
yeah,
2,
yeah.
and you go on 2.
No, wait, hang on.
Because that's a higher number.
Take me through like how you're about to go for a jump.
I get-
how does this come into play?
So basically, I'd be like all set, done all my preps, and
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like
like,
sweet, and
1,
I'm basically
2, 1,
ready
2,
to go.
Run.
And it's the same motive as the countdown. It's like
Yeah.
it's like giving like an external force
A
the
reason to
deciding
go.
factor.
Yeah.
Basically, I guess that sounds more like big than it is. But so basically, it's just like, and I'm also not counting like 1 2 1 2, but I'm just doing 2 breaths and then 2 and go sort of thing.
Right.
I don't know. It's just like two breaths is like the sort of the phase in which, that's like my It's like during that time I'm like, cool, this is the one sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then I've literally just got a very short two breaths, and I just like rock back on the last one and go.
And go.
Yeah.
Fair
And
enough.
the more I've done it, the more it's like, in a way, I see it as like making you like make a vow to yourself. So it's like on the count of 3. So if you're like, okay, after 5 counts I'm going, you know, you're like, okay, this is the one.
Yeah.
The more often I do that and go for it successfully, the more trust I have in the method.
Yeah, I
Does
feel
that
that
make sense?
fully.
So I've just developed, for whatever reason, I've ended up on this sort of like pattern of 2s. But it's like once I've decided, then I've got this like however many months of sort of momentum with that.
Yeah.
So then if I don't do it, I fuck up the history as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
So it's funny. But
Do you use it like sparingly? If you think you're actually not going to go for something, you don't use it.
Yeah.
Really?
No, not like that. But I'll only use it for stuff that I feel like I need a bit of. If I recognise that I'm irrationally fearful, then I'm
Right.
like, okay, let's bring in something to just give me that extra little bit of, basically false
Is
confidence.
that when you wear
Yeah.
the t-shirt? You wear the t-shirt that you've done good clips in.
Oh,
Nah,
is it a thing?
I don't really do that anymore.
Do you know?
I
don't do
was
it
thinking
anymore
about it
either.
when we went to Pearly. I thought about that, and I was like, actually, don't do it anymore.
I don't
Yeah.
do it with trousers anymore either. I just literally wear whatever.
Mm.
But I think it's because I've just done sick stuff and everything now.
Yeah.
So I'm a bit
He had
like,
a lucky fleece. He has a lucky fleece that he's done.
It's not a
stuff.
Is it
lucky.
the blue
There ain't no
one?
luck about it, bro. It's just the sick fleece that I wear for all the big jumps.
Is it the
So-
blue one you did the dive roll in? IMAX.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I haven't worn that yet ages ago, and I've done loads of stuff since. So it's fine. It's just been actually. I don't usually wear it. It's just there when I do stuff. It was there in Madrid. That was it. And it was.
Did you wear it?
It's your good luck
Yeah.
charm.
I wore it in Madrid. I didn't wear it to train.
Sure, it's too hot to wear in Madrid.
No, it went in winter. So
Yeah,
it was
far.
like.
It
It was
cold.
like.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it
Bro,
was like-
we nearly died.
What?
We slept. Okay, we didn't nearly die.
Some
but
people
it was
did. I didn't. I
unbearably
was totally
cold.
fine.
That bad?
Me, Harvey, and Finn. Was it Finn? No, Finn.
No,
Finn was
Dennis.
calm. Me, Harvey, and
Dennis went
Dennis.
for a
Of course,
run.
We
Finn's
slept
was
in this
calm.
park. Yeah, we slept in
Yeah.
like hammocks and on the floor in this park. And
And
none
Dill
of
was
us
there,
knew
right?
because we were woken up at different times. Yeah. But me, Harvey, and Dennis were all getting up at like points of the night and going for a run around the park.
No
And then
way.
go back and yeah, it was so shit.
I was chilling.
So shit.
I couldn't bear to get out of my sleeping bag and like into the cold and run.
Oh,
Now
mate,
you've done that.
Yeah.
I was
It
absolutely fucking
terrible.
chilling.
You're just running. You just bump into like Dennis or something.
I,
You're
al-
like, oh yeah.
I also had no clue any of you did that.
Yeah.
So that was weird. Like when I got up in the morning, you're like, oh yeah, you were like, oh yeah, I did this, and I was like, what? I was fucking passed out, boys. But yeah, no, that's just like a thing. Just that used to. Well, I don't have it so much anymore. Now I just like wearing really not like my cool clothes to train in, so it's kind of.
If you feel good, you like.
Yeah, I've been vibing
what's the
recently
word?
with my outfits, so
Yeah.
it just feels better.
What was I gonna say? If you feel good, like confident in yourself.
Look smart,
There's
be
less.
smart.
Yeah. Some shit like that.
Dress cool, train cool.
There's less to think about when you're like doing the preps and shit.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Actually, I pull up my socks all the time.
Yeah.
I'm literally like, hey, my socks don't look shit 'cause I hate when socks like this. So I just like wham them up and I'm like, right, ready to go. Yeah, I don't,
that's Chris's prep.
going back on before, I don't count at all. Never have.
Really?
Probably never will.
So
Yeah,
what's your
that's good.
what like makes you go for a jump? What's like that?
I'll just go, time to go, and then I go. That's about it.
So you're standing, you dusted your shoes.
I'm like,
time
right,
to go.
shoes are grippy. Last prep was calm. Guess I'll go for it this time.
Really?
I usually say that on the walk back. I'm like, guess I'll go for it this time, and then I'm like, go. And then
wish
usually
I had
before I go, I'm like, oh, what if I break my leg? And then I go.
Yeah.
That's always fun. Yeah, that happens a lot. I literally like, I'll be like, I've told you before, but I literally like in my head before I go, I'm like, oh, what if on this one I like fuck myself, and then I just go for it anyway, and I don't fuck myself because I'm sick. So. Except for that one time when I didn't think, what if I fuck myself, and then I did.
Was that the time?
So maybe I need it to like tell me to not fuck myself.
That's probably like a healthy approach. I think that sounds
What?
like a good approach.
What?
Not being reliant on like a thing. I would
Yeah,
like.
no,
I would
definitely
like to
don't
be
feel
at
like
that
I'm
point.
reliant.
I don't feel like I'm reliant on anything, but
Yeah.
No, that's a very good like mental state
Yeah,
to
that
be
is
in.
good. You always
I'm
have a good mental condition.
I'm reliant on other people in some factors. Like I just need someone to like look at it and be like, yeah, you can definitely do that. But that's because I can't see it from an outside perspective. So especially when you're doing like a prep and it's to the side of a pre, you can't like when you're doing it in the air, you can't actually see if you're gonna land on the wall. You just sort of know from the momentum you have, but everyone else can see, so it's better to ask everyone else.
Yeah.
And be like, what do you think, geezers? And they're like, yeah, you got that, bro. And I'm like, sick, safe one. But then I wouldn't ask someone I don't trust. So it varies.
You and James have a very good like, can I make this relationship? Like if you ask James, can
Yeah.
you make this? He would give you like a truthful opinion, and
Yeah,
it would
so does
probably
he.
be really accurate because he's your brother.
Yeah,
Like been together your whole life.
true.
He just knows it. I feel like we all have
Yeah,
that
that's
though.
good.
in
Yeah,
our
I mean,
own
I would
team.
if I asked anyone in Fifth Unit, I'd trust
Yeah.
what they said,
Yeah.
and I'd take their opinion into account. Like I might not agree, but I would be like, okay, that's a thing that like they've said, like it's probably a factor.
Yeah.
Like I know there's been times where I've literally like for example, like I've had like times with Harvey where he's been like, that's not a thing. I'm like, it is a thing. I'm gonna do it, and then I take into account why he thinks it's not a thing,
Yeah.
and then I like put that into like my thing.
Yeah.
But there are times where I will like disagree with people when they're
Yeah.
like, you can't do that. No, but I can.
I don't think there's ever actually been a time I've been like, nah, I don't think you can do that. It's because people are
I
never really
have.
going for
I've
things
said
they know
I've
they
said to
can't
people
do.
They can't do stuff before.
Like who?
It's fair.
Like James, I've told James he'll bounce stuff before. But like you'll bounce that. I don't think you'll.
Yeah.
I don't think with that like if that's I've been like if that's full power you won't land on it, you'll bounce it
Yeah.
sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
And
fair
James
enough.
has told me that before. He'd be like he'd be like, yeah, you'll bounce it a million times, and I'll be like, I guess I won't bother then.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? I had something I really wanted to say,
Oh, I hate that.
and now I can't remember it.
Well, remember it.
I'm trying
Come
my
on.
best.
Because you just think about how you can't remember it. I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate that. So
I've got a story to tell you, but we can save it for after the podcast. Although it is an
Okay.
interesting story.
Is it not podcast appropriate?
It is. It's the story I told you last night with James about falling asleep. Well, I'll just say
Oh,
it.
right,
It's
yeah.
too late now. Basically, I
Yeah.
just, like, so the other night I was with Hannah in bed, and I like, you know how I basically like don't really dream. I dream like once every month, and if I do, I usually remember it. And then B, I sleep like all night. I don't really get up like ever. I'm basically really good at sleeping. I don't know why. I sleep on flights and shit. And basically I was awake and was like talking to her, so James can talk in his sleep. Like I literally ask him questions and he'll reply. They won't be good. They won't mean anything. He'll just be like, I'm trying to do this, and I'll be like, no you won't, shut the fuck up. And like that's how you know if he's like sleep talking, because it's just bullshit.
Yeah.
And apparently I was like, oh, I need to get up, and she was like, well, get up then. And I was like, and then apparently I was like, I'm trapped in the bed, and she was like, you're not, like you can just get up. And I was like, the door's locked, I can't get out. And like this is all while I'm just lying in bed, like I'm not moving. And she was like, well, you can get out if you want to, just fuck off. Like she basically just pieing it all off. But I don't remember any of this, and it's just like really weird because I never had that before. So I found it really jarring when I woke up.
I've
I was like,
had
that's
shit like
creepy.
that.
I don't
Oh.
like it.
I had sleep paralysis once.
Did you actually?
Yeah, I can't believe
I bet
that.
it was
fucked.
terrifying.
Did I tell you? I feel
Yeah,
like
you
I
told me about that.
It was on Valentine's Day as well, which is double peak.
Double
Really?
peak.
It was.
What,
it
this
was,
Valentine's Day recently?
Nah.
Oh.
It was like 6 years ago.
Oh, okay.
But I remember, so I was like lying
Good
in this. I was just lying in the bed, and I woke up, and like I remember my arm, like, but basically I was like crucifix, like on the bed, like both my arms out like
This
this.
sounds like
Stat.
some demon shit.
Yeah.
Nah, and I just woke up, and I was like, it's exactly what people say. So like, I was like fully awake, like
Yeah.
as if you just wake up in the middle of the night and like, oh, I sort of need a wee or whatever. So I was like, mentally I was there, but I just couldn't, like I couldn't move. And I remember
That
like
is
trying to like,
awful.
I was trying to like move my arms like into my body, and I just couldn't. It was so weird.
Did you get the demon?
Yeah, did you hear
Nah,
any
I
like
didn't-
hallucinations?
didn't, no.
Oh, boring.
How did you get out of it? How did you wake up? Like, what happened?
I can't remember. I remember like panicking, not like panicking, but being like, "What the fuck is going on?" I
I'd go
close
back
my
to
eyes
sleep.
and shit, and it's like, yeah. And
That's
after a
exactly
while, I
right.
just
Is it
sort
that
of
easy
like,
though?
you know when you like sleep on a dead, like when you have like a really dead arm, and then after a while it just sort of like comes back. It's sort of like that. It just like, after a while I was like, oh, okay, I can like. Yeah.
Really?
Oh, your brain was
Just
just
comes
like, yeah,
back to
slowly
you.
way back out.
It felt like 2 minutes, but it was probably like 10 seconds of just like the worst of it.
Yeah, that's like shit. I feel like I just go back to sleep. I feel like I would just be like, right, I'm going back to sleep.
Yeah.
But I did that. I do weird shit. I was really ill at uni. when I went to uni for like 2 months, then quit 'cause it was boring and trained instead. And I was like super ill, like probably the illest I've ever been. And I was like waking up like, and I was having like proper shit dreams where like I like felt like I was awake, but I was like dreaming at the same time, and I was like rolling around, like felt like I was having like weird hallucination stuff. And then I was like, one point I like, woke up and I like my heart was fucking going, and my like left arm was like doing like singing pain. I was like, oh, and I was like, oh, well, these are like all the stuff associated with a heart attack. And I was just like, and I was like, well, I'm 20. I was like 20 at the time. I was like, well, I'm 20 and I do loads of exercise. There's no one having a heart attack. Went back to sleep.
Fair. That could have just been you dead.
Nah, because I'm 20.
Slept through a heart
So
attack.
the statistical likelihood of me having a heart attack is so low.
Yeah, for sure.
You're a braver man than I.
What have you done?
Panicked.
Yeah, definitely.
Fair enough. Yeah, I told my mum that story. She was like, fair play. You're not wrong, but
Yeah.
like maybe you should have been a bit more careful. I was like, well, you know, I survived.
I went through a stage of having like horrible sleep stuff. I was around Sarah's, and I just woke up in the night, and for some reason it was just like there's someone there, like there's someone directly in front of me. I was lying there and I was just looking, and my mind was just like making this figure. It was like a guy crouched next to me, like looking at me.
Oh,
And I was there, I was just like, and it got to the point, I was so sure, I was like, what do you want? I like verbally said that. And at that point, I was just sort of like, nah. I like reached out my hand and nothing was there. And I was like, thank fuck. And I like woke Sarah up and I told her about it. I was like, I just need to chill for a
she
bit.
was like, shut the fuck up too bad.
Yeah. And then I had it again as well, but it was less tap than that.
The camera's gone.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Sick one. Happens every time.
No, that sounds unbelievably bad.
Yeah, that
It
sounds
was
terrible.
terrifying.
Sleeping's something I'm so confident with, and like that's why they even like that little thing of me talking in my sleep has like put me like off, because it's just weird. Like
Yeah.
I've never
Put you
had
off your
any.
sleep game.
Yeah, I've never had anything like that. If I like had that like night thing, I'd have to like. I think my first reaction, I would have like went to like you said, like go to like hit the person or whatever, or like something.
Yeah.
And then like, because they were like the next night, I probably would have been a bit shook and been like, fuck, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know if I can sleep straight away.
That's what happened to me, and I think because I was so shook by it, I kept getting it more because I like sort of knew it was gonna happen.
You have to
Yeah,
sort of
yeah,
like
yeah.
mellow yourself out.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Fine.
It was all over my exam period. I've had it
Classic
twice
stress.
in my life. Yeah, I get like really subconscious stress. Fuck, it's what school does to you, bro.
Fuck school.
Fuck school.
Well, guys, I don't know if we should say that on the podcast.
Right, given that the camera's gone, there seems like a good opportunity to get our.
No, I want to talk for
Oh,
2
top
more
3.
hours.
So this week's is remind me.
How you came up?
Oh
with it.
yeah, the
Instagram
so
clip.
we've all picked out an Instagram clip that's
Oh yeah.
I have 2,
exclusively from
Oh,
Instagram.
it's top 3, isn't it? It's 3, isn't
No,
it?
no,
It's
just
not
one, just one,
Just
just one.
one. Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, can I say 2?
No.
Fuck.
I only got one, so
So we've each picked out a clip that's exclusive to Instagram in the sense that it's not like a repost from a video. It's like something that someone's gone out and filmed and put on Instagram, and maybe it's in a compilation afterwards.
I think
but
mine is.
that's it. Yeah.
don't
Yeah,
know.
I mean, I think
Marcus,
mine is.
you're
Yeah.
supporting the use of just Instagram and not
Yeah.
saving clips for videos.
I'm not supporting anything.
Yeah, you are.
Nah.
I saw you.
Nah.
Guys, what he's trying to say is film stuff only for Instagram. Don't film parkour videos. We don't like watching them.
You first, Christoph.
I just told you that I have 2 and I don't know which one to do.
Are you
You
gonna?
first,
Yeah,
yeah.
sure. Are you gonna put the clips in?
Yeah,
the,
I will.
in
I
the
will. I
video?
will. So if you show us, we'll watch it and I'll pop them over the top.
Yeah.
Also,
You
for
guys have
clar-
probably all seen the clip. Matthew PK is the most clapped side flip pre I've ever seen in my entire life. It's just awful. Like, what's the mental prep for that?
Yeah.
side pre on the feet,
Yeah, but
underneath it.
my guy's got
From the
mad
shade
mental
to
game
shade.
because that is.
His side pre's
Yeah,
are
that is
so consistent as
Yeah.
And
well.
it's out of the 2 strides as well.
Yeah,
Makes
yeah.
it even better.
That's fucking mad. Did you see
Yeah.
the one he was doing at Nova City?
Yeah.
I
You
think
might see it
so.
on Instagram as well.
I
Yeah.
think so.
It's fucking unreal.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Yeah, that one is bugged.
Yeah.
No, really fucked. Oh,
Big.
cool.
Big. Okay,
Big,
mine.
droppy, precise.
Oh, a bloody lot. Right, let me get this up
Shit,
again.
man.
Mine's Johnston.
Is it?
Johnston.
Yeah.
Johnston.
And as far as I know, this hasn't been popped in a video at all. And I think Robbie's done it as well. But it's a Kong Pre, and it's in I'm hoping it says in the caption because I don't know where this. Oh, there it is. Coat Bridge.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
To me,
I've
that
seen
is
that one.
it's the cleanest concrete stick ever.
Yeah, it's nuts,
Yeah.
bro.
On the rail, from rail to rail, it looks fucking big, and it's just like, oh yeah, Robbie's in the clip as well. Sick.
I think the best thing about this is they used to. I think it said in the caption or something. They used to like say it as a joke,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and then they came back and did it. How that must be like the best feeling ever.
Yeah, so good. Both been looking at on and off for a year now.
Yeah,
Yeah, class.
fucking class concrete.
Yeah, that made my Instagram archive.
That's Johnston_MS on the 25th of May 2018. Feel free to scroll back and watch that.
Yeah, and
Because
definitely do.
otherwise they won't know what that is.
Yeah.
When was your one was Matthew, was it?
Yeah, Matthew PK.
It's just Matthew.pk.
I'm
but
sure
It's spelt Swiss.
Yeah,
so
I'll
it's
pop them all up as well.
You
so.
better.
I'm pretty
'Cause
sure
otherwise they ain't fucking finding them.
Alright, let's
everyone's
have it,
seen
Chris.
that.
Let's have it.
Right, fine.
You can show us
I
both if you
don't know
want.
which one. Oh, right. I'm going to do the one that's not in a video.
Well, that's the whole point, bro.
Well, no, one of them was... So, it went in a video, but, like, it was on Instagram first.
Right.
And then, like, he used it in the video, but it might be one.
Get one pick.
I know, I'm
gonna
going
have
to
to take
pick...
a final answer.
I don't know, I'm getting it
Oh,
up.
is it?
Where is it? There it is. It's by Travis Burkake,
Oh.
Bergie02.
Is it?
And it's in Southampton, and he does Con Gain a Prix, and he fronts out
Yeah, I've seen it.
to a bin. Pretty nutty.
Oh god.
It's just a,
Bergie02, 3rd of July 2018, because everyone was better 2 years ago, apparently.
just a joke, man.
Too good.
Yeah,
Just
that's
a
sick.
joke.
Marcus commented, bro, it's the steez you hit this with. Fuck.
Safe.
Fuck! That's my one. Big up Travis Claus.
3 strong posts.
Yeah.
Mine are better.
How long was this potty?
An hour.
Is it?
Yeah.
What's the average?
It's not over yet, mate.
Marcus
It is.
is meeting.
I haven't said thank you for listening to the listeners and viewers.
Oh yeah, the listeners and viewers.
How
Yeah.
robotic can I say this? Please like and subscribe on YouTube. Hit
Whack us
that
on your
bell
playlists.
notification button for more videos.
You have a future as a YouTuber.
I know.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Fully.
I
Let's
thought
get
I was gonna
outta
have to wait
here.
for Pizza Express the rest of my life.